Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. And the Utes will put total effort to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That would be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Boyd. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cougars will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's caught. It's Sanford. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass, it's Wegman. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hands it off. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got it in the middle with Simmons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wilson to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Thrust that arm out. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wilson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Reads it, fires complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. The short hands, it's Broussard. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Just shedding tackles. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wilson to pass. The short hands, it's Simmons. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Lost a throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. This will likely be the last play of the half. The give on the inside. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the penalty.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got him. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Utes have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah! He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGarry. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Glover. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The play action fake. And his throw is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Ballard. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Utah! And they turn it into a defensive score. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Weckman. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Sweet cut there. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. On target to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the... headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's McGarry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Boyd. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.